Just received in our newspaper.
How do you get your beard so clean? Who do you go
Oils.
to? Shout them out. Oils?
I go to an Arab guy. That's the number one secret.
Dude, that's what it is. You
It
gotta go
really
to the-
is.
Yeah.
You kind of have to. I don't want a fucking white guy at the mall.
No, you can't have that. It's actually funny because my one buddy just went and he was like, because he used to just only shave his head. He was like, no man, I don't want to go. No one cutting my hair. And he's like, yo, I went to one of the boys. And he goes, they cleaned me up. And he's like, they cleaned me up. One of their boys.
Oh fuck.
And I was like, yeah. I mean, they gotta like.
Oh, of course.
You ever see the fucking like on Instagram and stuff like that, the barber shops,
The Indian guys,
where they're
who
like
slap you in the fucking head.
They slap the fucking shit out of you, and he's like,
That's what I want.
yeah.
That's what I want Pat to do.
Abuse at the barbershop.
I asked our one buddy Pat is a barber around here, and we should ask Pat. Pat, please do this. And he's like, you want me to hit you that hard? Pat already hits me in the chair as it is.
Well, you're already there in the chair.
Like he loves I like when he gives me he's cleaning my beard up or whatever, and he does the aftershave, and he really just gives you a smack. After
It's just alcohol.
Yeah, he's like, relax, man. It's not that big of a deal.
Yo, you guys remember when there was a Hooters barbershop essentially in Windsor?
What?
Do you remember that?
In Windsor?
It wasn't Hooters branded, but it's the man shop on
That's still
on
a thing,
Howard.
though, isn't it? Or did
Well,
they
it's
get
a
rid of
gay
the
bar
Hooter-
now.
Oh.
It's a gay bar now?
It's a gay bar now.
Wow, what a jump.
It used to be
Why
like
does my dad keep going there?
yeah, look at it. It used to be like you would go there and be like, oh, I want to get my hair cut by a chick with big tits, and now it's like I want to get my hair cut by a gay guy.
But is it just it's a gay barbershop, or is this like a gay bar?
It's a gay bar that also has a barber shop in it.
Okay, wow,
Yeah.
all right.
Imagine you're an old dude.
I mean,
You've
look
been
at that
going here
haircut.
for years.
Come on.
This one?
Look at that haircut. You know that's a gay barber shop.
I think that's just a lady.
Oh no! Look at that fucking.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, dude. And it used
Look
to
at the reviews for this gay bar.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah,
the
let's
reviews?
actually look at the review.
the
for
guys
this
here
game.
are so friendly. I don't know what.
3.5 stars.
3.5 stars. A little busy. It's a little busy at 6. A little busy at 6.
Great quality cuts and service, friendly staff, and great ambiance.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Tracy was exceptional. Tracy!
How long ago? This is a week ago.
Finger on the pulse.
Finger on the pulse with these a month ago. Look at this.
I feel like everyone gets the typical lesbian haircut there, just like the navy fucking haircut.
Oh.
Oh,
one star review from Choo Choo.
Okay, let's.
I walked in having looked at the Google Maps listing from the Kelcom parking lot outside. It was 1656 at the time. There was an opening that day for 1700 with Lucy. Seemed to make no sense to book online when it could be faster to move the car around the building and walk inside. I do this. Go inside and nobody greets me. They're all standing around at the bar chatting. The place was empty. Then I'm asked, why am I here? Meanwhile, I'm standing at the barbershop entrance. I explained what the story was with wanting a simple haircut and a story with the Google booking. Instead, James's husband was very off-putting, as if I was lying about the availability. I was not. He then claims that someone was scheduled for 17:15, which was impossible, not for Lucy, and not on Google. The only availability for her is 18:30. He didn't apologize. He didn't offer to book me for another day. Nothing. Very rude man. If he had been a decent person, I would have stuck up a combo with him. Told him about how I knew his husband James from the college and chit-chatted a bit. He must have been having a bad day, in quotation marks. I was in need of a long-term barber and would have loved to support the 2SLGBTQIA community.
Now name all those.
I don't know what the
I don't know what the twos. I don't know what
Two-spirited. Two-spirited.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but
No, that's what it is though.
yeah, two-spirited. 2S.
I feel like I don't know if you need it.
Two-spirited, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, and asexual.
But why'd they put the 2S at the front?
Yeah, it doesn't flow at all.
I don't know. I feel like if they tacked that on the end, it'd be a little
Yeah.
easier. But there's a
sequel.
There's a 2 at the start of the word, and I think that's why I don't like it now.
Actually, no, it kind of does if it doesn't catch you off guard, because it's like 2SLGBTQIA. It does
No.
kinda it's kind of a bar a little
Okay,
bit.
that's not. I think it was just I wasn't expecting the number 2. Just not even like
Really
spelled-
focusing
just the number 2.
Gotta read the rest of this.
Sorry. Why is this so hard to do with 3 question marks? Everyone is so standoffish. I had to write this in from the parking lot.
Oh, wow.
Literally
He couldn't
here
even
right
wait.
now.
He was get
Photo
that shit
from the
off.
car. James, feel free to reach out, but this was a bad first impression.
Why is the picture
picture
of
is
his back
just-
seat?
Yeah, he's
He
back.
took this over his shoulder.
Oh, look at this.
Nice chicken sandwich. Oh,
You
what
can
the
barely
fuck?
see the business.
He's like, letting you know this I'm right in the
He
front.
was shaking.
Yeah.
Choo Choo was shaking with anger. Rest of the reviews look good though.
I will say, that motherfucker knows how to tell a story.
Well worded.
I was
Really
well
well-worded.
worded.
Well, I don't want to go there
I
now.
was there. I was right there.
James was being a bitch.
And listen, they gave you all of the information right there. This is where I did it. Look, I even took a picture where I was parked to write this review.
And even gave us lore that he went to fucking college with James's husband.
Yeah.
Gave us background.
Gave us real
Yeah.
background here, yeah.
That's fucking
Well,
good review.
Was that the only bad review?
That's
from
the
this?
fucking outlier.
That was it. Okay, everyone else seems like they're having a banging time.
Even
Stroh.
Stroh.
Oh, another one.
Okay,
I'm
this
not-
is the last one I'll read. I promise, probably not. Worst surface and haircut I have ever had. A basic trim turned into the barber buzzing the side of my hair and then refusing to shave the top of my head after. I asked him many times to clean it up, but didn't. He would then answer calls every 5 minutes and leave me waiting. Very, very poor customer service. $30 is not worth it for someone to shave the side of your head and do nothing of what you asked. For a scissor cut, my hair has never been touched with scissors.
Listen, I think if the gay barber said you need to get it off, you probably need to get it off.
I feel like
that's what I'm saying. Let's be
go.
honest.
Yeah.
Like fucking, they know what's up. They're like, this will make you look good. Trust me. Yeah, I mean.
I'm going to shave the side of your head now.
Yeah, like I said, he wants him to clean it up. Dude, you just said you're bald already.
Yeah,
The
dude.
fuck? It's not GTA Online. You can't
Yeah.
put the hair back on.
Can't
They just
keep
gather
adding
up the
it.
clippings from the floor.
Glue it back on this
We
guy.
gotta
Put it on your head, piece of duct tape.
make our own wigs here too while we're at it. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Like we had a whole podcast where we were interviewing interviewing.
Yeah, we
Stripper, you guys
reviewed
know.
a strip.
We were
We
reviewing
read the
strip
reviews
clubs.
for every
Oh.
strip club in town.
Yeah,
And then went to every strip club and gave our own reviews.
yeah.
Dude, you want to go to a good fucking... I think it's closed now, unfortunately. I went to this
Teasers, yeah.
place in London.
Oh, is this called Spanx or something?
No, it's called fucking... it's called Beef Baron.
Beef Baron.
And that's
Beef
not
Baron.
a gay strip club.
No, it's not. I kid you not. Look it up. There it is.
Holy
Beef
shit!
Baron.
Let's read the reviews on this.
There was a stripper in a wheelchair. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, permanent.
Also,
clothes.
Tom Segura has a whole fucking bit about this.
Oh,
years
yeah.
after. He's probably the reason that they closed.
Don't bother. This is
Don't
One
bother
star
going for lap
review.
dances. They're in fucking wheelchairs.
Don't bother going for lap dances. Stripes are all sitting around with their
Stripes.
Strips are all sitting around with their friends. Wouldn't even come dance for you if you ask. Did they think they were in a nightclub and forgotten where they were there for? Making money. Lowest quality of girls. Won't bother going there. Last year I was there. Some bullshit. No dancers.
Jack was not happy. Jack,
Buddy has 155 reviews.
listen.
Okay, 3 stars.
I love reading the reviews to fucking strip clubs.
Great
'cause
place.
These guys are like, it's the guys that take the time. You know what I mean? They're like, they take
Well,
the
then
time.
you're leaving the place. You see a sign that says "Leave us a review on Google." You know, you had a good time or you had a terrible time. You're like, yeah, I'll give them something.
Curtis, what was your experience there?
Awful, dude.
Oh.
The first thing I saw was a stripper in a wheelchair. There was a girl in a wheelchair
Yeah.
on stage.
And you were like, what?
Surely this isn't
Yeah.
fucking real.
Sorry, I read the first one. Tired of reading these lies. There is no fee for parking here. It's free. Never do I ever see bikers in this place. They do not hang out here in gangs or colors. Furthermore, this place is owned by one guy, not bikers. That the patrons is not tolerated. Anyone caught stealing gets fired. I've seen it. They do not have anyone posing as a customer to make you buy drinks. That's laughable. Yes, dancers are turned away if they are not attractive and healthy looking, but this is a business. Speaking of which, commenter said there was a woman missing teeth working at the Beef. Not a chance in hell. Must be someone with an agenda posting. The women are hot, and generally there are tons of girls. Regardless of what you heard from 15 years ago, this place is busier than the other bar downtown. It's the busiest strip club in London. There's also more of a fun party atmosphere.
There was
And that's
not.
why they're permanently
And
closed.
they shut down.
There was
Well, this
not.
was 6 years ago. Maybe we just missed the window.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Bruce Wayne left a review.
Oh, no way!
Bruce Wayne.
Is it the Bruce Wayne?
Oh, no.
Theft warning.
I had a dance by a thin blonde woman with small assets. She is missing several teeth.
Yeah.
Wow, the
That's
first
probably-
review
Listen.
called all of this into question for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe Bruce Wayne.
No, because they've seen it.
I don't know.
I think I
GL!
GL.
He's seen
Go
it.
Wings go! Knew it. He fucking knew it. Listen. When you see a guy in the fucking reviews defending the
Defending
company,
the place.
you know
That next bitch is calling out the owner.
the owner's
Elizabeth is calling out the
Oh,
owner.
fuck. The women there are very hot. My fucking daughter was been there for 3 years, and I'd fuck her if I could.
One girl seems to start fights with all the other girls.
Vince doesn't care.
Dude, what does it say about your fucking business if there's a 5-star review from methamphetamine? Methamphetamine 5-star review.
I recommend starting your life at a different strip club. This place will wreck your life. You have to
Stars.
graduate to beef. There's a place called Fart down the street. That's a good place to start first. Many of the girls knew the diamonds down the street pays more, but they seem to be more of a beef kind of girls. It's pretty intense in here, actually.
In here, actually.
He's writing it in the business.
Yeah, that review-
He's like, these bitches are fucking intense. They're about this game.
The drugs are turning on him. Actually, I'm trying to tweak a little bit.
Dude, I would love to be the guy sitting there and be like, all right, ready to write my review now.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
No, right now, man.
Imagine like full on like laptop, like you know how you see some people at like coffee shops, like
What
type,
the
you just
fuck?
got some dude like in the front where all the dancers are. It's like they're all dancing in front of you, just you're typing your review.
It's on a fucking typewriter.
It's on a typewriter. Oh my god.
The strippers hand you a fucking QR code after the dance.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's a Google review.
yeah. I wonder if the other fart. Can you imagine fart down the fucking?
Hey, Richard, sorry, dude. I'm a fan.
Avid fan. Yeah, that's tough.
Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, you missed the window on that one.
Nope, probably not.
Jar gives out jars filled with farts at a strip club.
You never seen that before?
Wait, where do you see that?
Right here,
90 Day
90 Day
Fiancé.
Fiance star gives out jars filled with
TMZ.
farts at a strip
Oh,
club.
yeah.
That's so 2 years
Is
ago.
that really? Oh no, you're just looking up fart strip club.
Yeah.
I thought there was
Well,
a
you
strip
put
club
London.
called Fart.
Put London on the end of it, see what happens.
London, Ontario. Yeah, it gotta be Ontario.
In London, Ontario.
10
Top
best strip
10?
clubs.
What are the top 10?
I might have to drive 2 hours.
Solid gold.
Not bad.
Solid gold.
Wow, the number 2 is 2 stars.
It's one
Fuck.
review.
Oh. Ah.
Wow. And there's
There's only 3 in all of
top
London.
10.
Well, once they close the beef
Done.
baron down.
Beef
They
Baron
couldn't
that's
keep
it.
up. They couldn't keep up.
Well, fuck if the beef went out of business. I heard that place is pretty intense.
The reviews on that place.
The one stripper asked for a dance, and I politely declined since I just got there, and she huffed off.
He's the big bad wolf.
You're in a fucking, you're in a strip club. A dancer comes up and offer you a dance, and you go, no
good.
thanks. And they're gonna be a little mad if they're the only person working.
You think you can do comedy at a fucking strip club?
I would love to, dude. That would be fucking. I want to be the DJ at the strip club, the guy on the mic.
That's
Yeah.
gotta be fun. That's gotta be a fun
let's
fucking.
bring
Here comes
up.
Stacy.
Here comes Stacy.
Oh my god. By far a terrible establishment. Called to ask how old you need to be to get into the club, and the lady was definitely a bitch.
Brianna.
No 15-year-olds allowed, huh?
Yeah, fuck.
Dude, that's crazy.
Bitch.
What a bitch. Yeah.
Calling places to ask if you can get an underage. I remember those days.
Well, no, I think
Wait,
it's a valid question to ask.
yo, I'm about to ask
Yeah,
a
you don't-
dumb question.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is in London. Why is it 519? Isn't that Windsor and Essex?
I don't know.
Where's
I
the
think it
number?
extends.
Right here.
Oh, let's call him.
Okay.
Give him a ring.
Call him real quick. Let me know what they say.
You want me to call him?
Hey, why is your
Hey,
area
what's
code
with
519?
Hey, is 519 like a London area code?
Hey, Windsor here calling. Windsor on the
2
line.
questions. Why are you such a bitch to Brianna?
Yeah, what the fuck is it?
What's
also,
up with that?
what's the 2 stand for in 2 LGBTQ?
Okay, multiple questions.
Multiple questions. We called the fucking. What
we
place did
called villains one time.
Villains. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
We had an argument about how many floors there were in Villains.
2.
Yep.
Yes,
Well, technically 3. Technically 3, but they made it a separate venue, but it's still Villains. You're talking about the one upstairs?
yeah.
There's a 3rd floor.
There is. It's the bot. Well,
Well, you walk in, you go straight up.
Then there's the main
Yeah.
the main floor,
The main
and then
floor.
down.
And then
There's
the
a down?
tasting room. Yeah,
Yes,
that's where the
that's where the
shitters.
bathrooms. Yeah.
I always just piss
Oh,
on the
that's
street.
right, yeah.
It's downtown Windsor. Fuck
is
it.
it.
Hey, man, everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, everyone is doing it.
If you can do it, so can I.
Okay, I'm gonna call this place. Who wants to talk?
Oh, I was all right. I'll talk.
All right.
Give it the chase. Yeah.
Let me
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
What are we asking though?
just
You-
say hey. What's up?
Hey, how are you?
They've been open for 43 minutes, by the way.
Oh, we're about to fucking call him.
What am I asking? You want me to ask about the area code or just like how business is going today?
How's business going today?
Good evening, Solid Gold.
Hey, did you guys just open?
We're open, yep.
How's business so far?
It's a slow start.
Well, it's fucking Thursday. It'd be wild if you started rough. So we had a weird question for you. Is 519 like a London area code?
Typically, it's southwestern Ontario.
All of southwestern Ontario. That's wild. All right, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Good luck with all that.
But
Nice guy.
I mean, hey, dude, that guy could have been.
I don't think that was the bitch Brianna talked to. I was going to call him out on it, but I'm like, this guy's answering all my
Hey,
questions.
by the way,
honestly.
do you know Brianne? And then after he hangs up right away, just hangs up.
That bitch!
yeah, yeah, fuck that.
So
glad
all
he
of
had it.
southwestern Ontario? I thought the cutoff was like Kitchener, not Kitchener, Chatham.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought it was just Windsor, Essex.
Hey,
No.
thank God that guy knew.
Yeah, that was like a really good answer.
Yeah.
That guy worked fucking 9 to 5 at TELUS. He was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm glad somebody asked. Fucking finally.
Glad someone fucking called. Finally.
This fucking tech degree I got is finally working out.
Yeah, no, but I think doing comedy, at, like, especially for people in a strip club who aren't
yeah.
expecting, they'd be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like, I know,
On
you're like,
stage
"Hey,
with
how's it
the
going?
strippers."
Quick intermission for the dancers. You know, give them a break. How's everyone doing tonight?
I'm gonna do a quick 5.
I'm gonna do a quick.
Quick type 5. Yeah, what's the deal with airplane food, guys?
I get like my buddy. He tried to take me out on my birthday to a strip club. Like,
Yeah.
you know, good old Silvers.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So the reason, but he goes, so he doesn't tell me it was Silvers. He goes, listen, I want to take you somewhere for your birthday, but he goes, you're not,
Paradise.
yeah. He goes, I want to take you night, and he goes, bro, you're not gonna believe they have good food. I'm telling you, they have good food.
I've heard that, actually.
And bro, like he was like adamant about it, and he was like, they have the best steak. They have the best steak. That was
Wow.
his thing, steak, and then someone else told me pierogies.
That's
I've heard I feel like I've heard the steak thing my whole life.
Yeah,
I've heard breakfast at, like,
Breakfast
strip clubs
at it
hits.
is
That's
good.
what I've always heard.
breakfast at a strip club must be wild. Like that, like you know.
What time
Yeah.
is Silver's open?
What time is Silver's open, right? For breakfast.
Put the chef on the phone, actually.
Let's call them.
12 p.m. Okay, so what, you getting a brunch?
That shower show was fire. Shout out to the dancer with the demon lady tattoo.
Nice. Drinks relatively reasonably priced.
Reasonably priced.
Nice. They have an Instagram.
Here you go.
They have an Instagram. Oh yeah. No, we already know they open.
Call them up.
Well, actually, do they got a menu online before we decide not to call them?
Wait, do you want to look at the menu or the Instagram first?
Look at the Instagram. Let's. Well,
It's already in
maybe
motion.
maybe not.
Okay.
Oh, it's
not
nothing
that bad.
crazy. We're good.
Chef wanted. Fuck, the food's not
What?
anymore.
No! Wait, I gotta call my roommate. Remember when you wanted to be a chef? I got the
This
gift
is
for
your
you.
fucking chance.
They're like, yeah, none of these girls, by the way, work here.
Yo, someone should make a version of, like, The Bear, but, like, in the fucking, he's taking over a strip club kitchen.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking, this is gonna be fine dining. You're
Yeah.
gonna turn this shit around.
I don't care that
Is Meadow there today?
Yes.
Yep.
This guy's coming in with requests.
Absolutely.
Hey, just wanted up before
How
I
many
show up.
times
Before I waste
Meadow
that
in
gas.
today?
This is AI.
Yeah, no,
This
that's
is not
not
a
a
real
that's not a
woman.
person.
No, that's
Fuck.
You're a fucking strip club.
Yeah, but they can't just put the dancers out there.
Why?
No one will show up.
Oh, there's one.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, it's just a
It's a
fucking
slideshow.
boomer
Oh.
slideshow.
that was terrible.
It's just a boomer
Oh,
slideshow.
God.
Woo, Scarlet.
Come visit the strip
Oh,
club.
Okay, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I can hear the Linkin Park playing.
Okay, how much do they paying the chef?
Uh,
Are we applying to the?
Let's comment.
Yo, let's fucking call for the chef position.
But all three of
When
us.
was this posted?
All three of us. Yo, can you make 3 positions?
Shifts
40
available
weeks
12 to
ago.
5, 5 to 10.
This is December 31st, 2023.
Oh, they filled that.
You think?
Let's ask.
You think they got it? Hey, who you got cooking the steak back there?
Hey, you guys hire a new chef yet?
Hey, what's the chef's specialty? Before I come in with my wife
I don't
tonight.
think they're the best girls in Windsor.
I also don't think
I don't
that.
think that's true. Let's check the reviews.
You mean on Seminole? On goddamn Seminole? That's where the best ladies are at in Windsor? Golly.
Ah, 1 star update. She was fired from Silvers for no reason. Definitely sucks. Was the only reason I was going. Chanel, the tall, light-skinned beauty, is amazing. She's everything you dream. Can you hit the more?
Yeah, sorry.
And more.
Dream a dancer to be. Portuguese Jamaican background with amazing assets. She's beautiful inside and out. I pray she makes millions. I love you, Chanel.
Fuck, this guy's crashing
Mitchell.
out on the...
That's like when my ex-boyfriend thought that him and his like the stripper that he would go see had like a special relationship.
Well,
They did.
They did.
What?
Obviously
They did.
I have a friend who will go to strip clubs and only hit on the servers.
That's funny.
It's like, dude, you're in one place where you can buy whatever the fuck you want, and he's just like, oh, the shooter girl's kind of cute. Like, really?
yeah, she's
I respect that.
Hey man, he knows what he wants.
He's about the grind. He's
He's
about
about-
the challenge.
yeah, he
That's
is.
a
He goes,
fucking-
I know all this other shit's fake. You know,
I don't know,
all
I
this
don't know
other
if I
shit.
want to call them now because of all these 1-star reviews. Just wanted a good time.
my,
This place is dead. Nothing to see here. No dancers on stage, and most of the dancers just huddle outside the front door to smoke, blocking the entrance.
blocking the fucking
Why
way
would they
in?
block the entrance?
Yes.
It's not like they're getting paid minimum wage.
Yeah.
Are they getting?
I don't think they're
Do they
getting
pay
paid that
strippers
at
minimum
all.
wage, or do
No.
they survive purely off tips?
I think
Purely
it's
off tips.
purely off tips.
Why would they
There's
block
some-
the entrance?
Tips and
Some
blows,
guy.
dude.
Yeah.
111 review. I want to see this other guy's review.
There was a stripper that tried, like, my friend used to go a lot, and he was
Yeah.
like, he goes, yeah, man, she's trying to convince me to marry her sister right now so she can get citizenship.
Oh,
And
fuck.
I'm like, damn. And he goes, I keep going every Sunday just to hear the pitch, but like, like, and he goes,
I gotta be honest, her sales skills are fucking...
Well, I mean, he's going back every week, and she's like, as she's giving a dance, she's like pulling out her phone, like, this is my
Wow.
sister. Like, you can marry her. She's from Mexico.
Wow.
And he was like,
Luxury chaos. Luxury chaos. 1-star review.
The bartender was so rude.
So rude. I wouldn't come back to this place if it was the last place on earth.
if it wasn't the last place.
If it was the last place on earth.
What
I
kind of
would just not go
apocalypse
there.
would leave that place as the last place on Earth?
Yeah.
The book of
First place I'm
Revelations.
hitting. They got some good steak in there, you know what I
Just
mean?
love the lounge. Highly recommend.
Wow.
You know, you gotta love the people that just comment on strip clubs. I love it. Leave
I love when they
reviews.
shout out the individual strippers.
Yeah. Yeah, the individual ones.
Yeah, like that guy was like, shout out Sadie. 5 out of 5 would visit Sadie again.
Yeah. Hey, let you know, Sadie, I'd hit her up again.
I just want to know if any of us know these people.
We knew one time.
So
Some guy.
That's Jake's dad.
the first time,
Yeah,
the first time we did strip club reviews, we knew one of the guys who left a review.
Really? Was it a positive one?
Yeah,
no, it was
it's-
like they were very happy with their service.
Yeah.
So
What's worse, to be spotted leaving a good review or a bad review for a strip club? I feel like it's worse to be caught leaving a good one.
I feel like
I think it's worse to leave a bad one because then it's like
Yeah.
you had a bad experience.
and then we're like,
like
I'm gonna
you
let
didn't
everyone
get a
know.
boner, and then you went and you wrote like a strongly
Yeah.
worded comment about it.
Let's
like-
look at the review again. Search up alley cats. was it alley cats or
I thought it was
leopards?
leopards.
It might be leopards. Let's look up leopards. It's probably still there.
Leopards.
You'll know who it is.
That's woo! Look at that
Picture
fucking
the leopards
animal.
up.
What a name
Yeah, I
for
really
a strip
didn't
club,
think
too. Like, what a name for a strip club, by the way. Leopards. Like,
There we
You never
go.
appreciate the name.
Yep.
Wow.
This is
I
just
will
turning.
say, by the way, the beef not a good
No.
strip club.
I
name.
immediately
Oh,
thought
that's why I had to go there.
You had to give it a shot.
fair shot.
You had to give it a fair.
Aaron.
Was it him?
No.
No.
Be hilarious.
You'll know. You'll
A couple of these are mentioning they're from Ukraine, all these strippers. That's surprising.
Really? Well, it's a year ago.
When I was out in Nashville, and the guy at the liquor store was like, had an accent. And I'm like, hey, man, where are you from? That's a cool accent. And he's like, oh, I'm from Ukraine. And I'm like, oh, yeah? And he's like, yeah, I just moved to America. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
fucking sick, dude. Good for
Yeah.
you.
This guy.
Yes.
This is the guy that, like him and my ex-boyfriend were best friends, and they thought that they had, relationships with the strippers. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, there's your proof.
Oh fuck.
It's all full circle, baby.
Her name
Time's
was,
a flat circle.
Her name was like Star or something, and they were fighting over who like she actually liked more.
Well,
And then
Whoever
Let's
left
call
a
it
better
and ask if
review.
she said
wow.
what
Who left the better review?
that's so funny.
All right.
6 likes on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
What other
most-
reviews has he left?
Good question. Let's
Hit-
find out.
yeah.
Let's see what else.
Sorry, we're stalking a friend of ours now.
Doxing this
He
guy.
is not a friend. He tried to fist fight me.
Oh,
Oh,
Leather King.
Leather
Okay.
King. Makes
Okay.
sense.
All
That is
right.
a
No,
good
that's
play.
honestly respectable.
That was 3 months ago.
Hey.
And
He only leaves
Wait.
good reviews.
Good for him.
Oh wow.
you know what? All right.
He won you over.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Hey man, like he could just be dogging on them, but he's like, "Hey man, I'm just letting you know the places I've been to, great,
Great service.
great service. I'm not shitting on, I'm not dogging on any of them."
One-stop video and convenience. Fuck with it.
5 stars.
5 stars. That's crazy. I left a bad review for KFC last week.
Did
But it
you
was
actually?
Oh,
spiteful.
shit.
It was spiteful. I was pissed.
What? Tell us the story. What happened?
I'm gonna go look it up.
Yeah. What KFC was it?
KFC South Windsor on South Cameron.
On South Cameron.
It was fucking.
Let's
dude,
read your review. What are you writing
Let's
about?
review your review.
It's gonna read like a fucking well-written Reddit post. I'm sure. Let's see.
That's
Fuck
good.
yeah.
The Dougal one, I think.
Dougal right there. Yeah.
That's yeah. That's probably it. Restaurant chain. Yep. You gotta go to most recent. Look at it. It's all. See, look at. I was just hopping on the band. They're all 1 star. Where is it? Oh, they took it down. No, there it is. Curtis Coleman.
There it is.
There it is. Fuck yeah.
This is the best Reddit post I've ever seen. Do you want to read it?
Yeah,
I'll
should,
read it.
Yeah, read
Read it
I'll
aloud.
Read it.
Okay, go ahead.
This shit writes itself.
It does. All right, I went through the drive-thru at 8:40 p.m., 20 minutes before closing. All right, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
I ordered 2 meals and an extra side and sandwich. I was told it would be around 5 to 8 minutes wait for fresh chicken and was asked to pull around to the front of the restaurant to wait, and an employee will bring the food out to me, as they should. After that's not an interview.
He's like, I forgot about that.
Walk his ass out. After waiting 15 minutes, I noticed a lot of orders coming out, but never received mine, which is true. I saw a bunch of dudes strolling in with fucking big bags coming out. So then I went to go inside, and the doors were locked. There's 8:55 doors were locked.
That's on 9.
Multiple employees in the building. 2 looked like they were arguing, and another was just sitting on his phone. This is true. Saw a guy scrolling Twitter. He even noticed me waiting, but chose to. No, this is true. He side-eyed me, and then went back on his phone. I was like, okay, well now fuck you. And then I also saw it was like the manager was like yelling at the guy behind the counter. So I'm like, surely he's yelling at him to get my fucking order out. But no. And then I pulled the drive-thru again. And before I could say anything, I was told we had it closed. That was the first thing that came out of the speaker. Instantly. I didn't even get to the no, like, hey, how are you? Nothing, just we're closed. I then explained who I was. That sounds like I'm fucking. You know who the fuck I am? No. I'm the guy that ordered the zinger. And then, but yeah, so I like explained myself, and the guy was confused. The guy was like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Dude, I came through and fucking I've been sitting out front." And then he's like, "Oh, He's like, pull up to the window. He's like, "Yeah, your order got bumped, but we can make it now."
What the fuck does that? All right.
And I'm like, "What do you mean it got bumped? Like, what are you fucking queuing orders? Like, what is this, a fucking song request at a DJ? Like, what do you just go past me?"
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And then I'm like, okay,
Skip.
man, give me your refund. Give me a refund. And then his like manager came over and just like looked at me and looked at the computer and then shook his head and walked away. And the guy's like, sorry, I can't give you a refund. Like, we're just gonna make the food. I'm like, no, give me the fucking bring that guy back.
They definitely already took the tails out.
100%. But yeah, I got a refund, but I was pissed about it. The worst part was I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna send an email to KFC corporate.
No way. But it's a franchise,
And I
isn't
did,
it?
and it fucking they just sent back to like, thanks for hearing about that. Here's a coupon book, and the coupon book was like 2 for $20 zinger sandwich combo. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. I remember one time my mom complained to KFC, and they drove over to my house with an envelope full of free coupons. That's what they should be doing.
Yeah.
Also, I actually Funny story. When I realized as a kid that like if you complained at McDonald's, they would like give you free shit. We used to like call and make complaints and then give the addresses of like our friends. Just make up some shit like, there's a fucking booger in my Big Mac. Anyway, my address is, and then we were just feeding our friends.
That suck. That's so nice. That's just
Wholesome. That was I used to do a lot of prank calls as a kid. I was a bad prank caller.
For a while, I was fucking just bringing in my cup that I had before, like
and
from
refilling
McDonald's,
it,
and refilling it. And by the
fucking
way,
dollar drink days, bro.
bro, I thought you could just do that shit. I was that like because when I was young, my grandpa would do that, like constantly. My grandpa would do that constantly. Would just save the cup, go in, and put it back. And I always thought it was normal. So one day, someone looks at me doing it, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, refilling my cup, bro. What do you mean? What am I doing?
Grabbing a fucking drink. You got a fucking problem with that?
Like, you just ordered, but you didn't order a drink. And I'm like, yeah, I got this last time. Last time when? Last time I was here. When was that? Like 2 days ago. What are you talking about? They're like, no, so you got to pay for a new drink. And I'm like,
How did the cup make it through though? Doesn't the bottom rot away?
Yeah, you would just
Not if you
rinse-
drink it.
No, you drink it fast.
Drink it quick.
You drink it quick.
That's
Put it out in the
fucked.
sun. Let it dry. Yeah,
His
no.
grandpa taught him all this, of course.
Yeah, my grandpa was like, listen, you never pay for fucking Coca-Cola anywhere, bud. Okay?
Two things I want
He
to
had
teach you in
cups for
life.
every restaurant in town.
Yeah.
He brings that same McDonald's cup and forces people to fucking fill it up
In the drive-thru.
in the drive-thru.
Fill up my cup.
So what'd you go get after KFC then? What?
What the fuck did I get? I think I went and got Popeyes, which is
Wow.
what I should have done in the first place.
Do you like
Probably.
Popeyes?
Popeyes is the best.
They're biscuits.
What do you like more than Popeyes? Church's? Church is pretty good.
I like to eat dirt more than Popeyes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's racist, actually. That's racist.
The biscuits.
No, man.
Biscuits are fire. They're not as good
This-
as the Church's ones, though. The Church's
That's
biscuits.
Church is probably good, but like
Alex and I will go to, because the Popeyes right down the street from my house.
Yeah.
We've never got chicken.
yeah, only biscuits. Oh my
That's
god.
fucked.
One time we got 24 biscuits.
That's a lot of biscuits.
That is so many biscuits.
That's so much biscuits.
Aaron was like, they won't let you order that many biscuits.
And you're
That's the
like,
kind
they
of order
did.
where they're like, you sure?
yeah.
Well, she kind of like looked at us.
Sure.
And I was like, and an iced tea.
yeah,
all right.
Wash it down.
That's for me.
yeah. Hey,
You need that.
just whenever you get a chance, 24 and iced tea. That's all. Hey, that's it. My
Pretty
order.
sure Matt was with us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, that's just how it goes.
So how many did you back? Be honest.
I think I had 8.
Nice.
Eat.
I was
That's
not.
diabolical.
I wasn't doing
They're
good.
dry as fuck.
Yeah. yeah.
You're gonna die on
How high
chalk
were
on
you?
that bitch. What?
I wasn't. That's
That's
straight.
worse.
That's sober.
That's I hadn't eaten anything that day but those biscuits.
That's not, why is that the thing that you choose to have sustenance with? I'm just gonna eat biscuits today.
Because Chase is just a guy that just rolls the dice.
That's
you gotta.
Chase eats to live. Chase doesn't eat to enjoy.
I just go until
He doesn't.
my body goes. If we don't eat soon, we'll pass out.
Yeah.
Give me 24 biscuits right now.
Yeah, hey, if that's what he's listening to his body.
Yeah,
If the body is calling for 24 biscuits, you don't question the body.
it might have been Alex saying, "What if we got biscuits?"
Yeah.
But I ate as many as I could.
If that's your body's natural response, I imagine you have like a fucking Cajun guy inside of you. Oh, we're gonna get the biscuits. Look at that Cajun gravy. Ooh, I'm gonna make a name of it. You pull up to the fucking drive-thru, sir. What can I get for you? Ooh, I'm gonna make a name of myself here.
I want 24 biscuits.
Slamming your credit card on the fucking table.
They took a picture of you.
Yeah, buddy.
Slamming them at the counter.
They're like, sir, we heard you the first 3 times.
They're looking for the camera. Like, dude, is this a food challenge? What the fuck is this about?
Like, this guy's trying to choke on these, right? Like, is this a suicide? Is this a
Slide you a
suicide?
hotline, slide you the fucking money.
Buddy, this is a suicide what you're
Fried
trying.
biscuit.
Worst ways to go.
I guess, yeah.
Shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Waiting in line at KFC. That's
Yeah, that's the worst way to go.
I don't think I've ever been the guy to go, let's go to KFC. I don't think I've ever made that choice.
My mom wanted it. That's what it was.
And you were
I'm
just like, all right, fine.
surely we can do better than that.
What about Mary Brown's? Do you like Mary Brown's?
Mary Brown's is good, but I'm not going to walk in the fucking Walmart to order food.
No, there's. You don't need
There's
it.
a Mary Brown's
There's
in
a Mary
Walmart.
Brown. Yeah, there's a on the Dougal Walmart.
Yeah, Dougal
But
Walmart
there's
is
a-
Mary Brown's.
There's another one on Walker.
Oh.
Yeah, they just put it up by
Dopes.
the
They just put
Valley
it up.
Village and stuff. They put it up like a couple months ago.
Next to the
I-
Valley Village, eh?
I had Chick-fil-A for the first time.
And
It's kind of shit.
Not great.
What?
It's not that good.
it's not.
The sauce.
It's not crazy.
The sauce is good.
Yeah.
Alex brought home like 20 packets of the sauce.
As you
Hey,
should.
we've just been putting it on everything.
Yeah. Every time I go there, I just say, "Give me as much sauce as you can before you get fired," and then I get like 3.
You can get the squeeze bottle. That
We
shit now.
still have like 5 on top of my fridge.
I have the squeeze bottle, but I think it's expired. 'Cause
probably.
I got it for Christmas.
That's the
like
true
2
taste.
years ago.
That's
That's what it is,
That's
but-
restaurant
I mean,
taste.
that's probably what it makes it, though, right? The Chick-fil-A sandwich. That's probably the sauce.
It's
is
the
what
sauce
makes
is
it.
what it's all about. There's no flavor in the sandwich.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you realize you're just like, oh, Americans just like large quantities of food. It's not about
Yeah.
the taste; it's about the quantity of it.
Well, first time I had it, I'm like, this came from Atlanta? Like, this shit came from, this flavorless, this came from Atlanta? What fucking Atlanta did this come from? Atlanta, Oklahoma? Like, what the fuck?
Fucking yeah, it's just rough. So, it really
is,
was. It
shit.
really wasn't that good.
What?
I don't-
I like it.
it tasted like every standard chicken place.
I only ever
Yeah.
crave it on Sundays,
Yeah, well,
which is a fucking
Sinner.
Lord's work.
Pop or fucking Chick-fil-A, they don't work on Sundays. They're like, nah,
They're all at church.
they gotta go to church.
Church's chicken.
They gotta
Church
go
chicken.
pay for a bunch of anti-gay movements.
Just
The protests, that was wild.
Yeah,
Protesting.
as a business, you know, why would you do that? Just because you don't want to work on Sunday doesn't mean you can't let the restaurant keep working.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're like, no, we pride ourselves. We pride
Nope.
ourselves in this. No
Whole chain.
Whole chain. Someone did like the math or whatever of how much they lose just from like not being open on a Sunday, and it's just like they're we're aware of it.
We're aware
Yeah,
we'd be making billions more dollars a year.
Yeah, and they're just like, we're fine, we're good.
You know, Walmart was the first place that ever opened on a Sunday.
Wow, so we owe Walmart.
Ever?
Yeah, because
Wow.
like back when it was like everybody was like Christian or Catholic or whatever, every store would always be closed on Sundays, and then Walmart was like, that like doesn't make sense. Like people need stuff on Sundays too. So then they opened, they got like ridiculed, and then once people like different businesses seen how well Walmart was doing on Sundays, they were like, that kind of looks fire.
Yeah.
So then they started opening.
Yeah, we should probably be open.
We should also be open Sunday.
It's crazy that a business is open one extra day than we are is making more money than us.
We're like, fuck, we can't keep up.
Can't keep beat.
But I mean, it makes sense because when the population was like mass majority was Christian Catholic, nobody could go to the grocery store because they're all at church, and then as
Church wasn't all
people
day.
started falling out like of it, like it's not as common, then it makes sense.
They're like, nothing's open. After church, nothing's open.
I feel like the
Wait,
people
guys.
said this on Sunday, and now you're
Walmart.
reciting it to us.
Say
Did
that?
you just find this out in church recently?
No, I'm not Catholic. What the fuck? I went to business school.
That means she can't believe in God. That's what that means.
No, I went to
Financially,
Nope, that's
doesn't
what that
make sense.
means.
Christians are like, business out the window. We don't need that.
You know that donation pot that comes around in mass?
Yeah. No,
You'd be
thanks.
saving that for investments.
Is the church investing this money well? You know what I
No,
mean?
honestly, if you were a good business person, you would be religious because the fucking tax breaks.
facts. That's
Oh my
true.
God.
That's why we're talking about burying a crackhead in my backyard right now.
What?
What?
Yeah, because if
For the
you,
tax breaks.
yeah, well, because then your yard's technically a cemetery and it's exempt from land tax and
That's-
property tax.
Wow.
That's like those like neighborhoods where they like once a month they fire a gun to keep the taxes low.
Yeah, but I'm like, what if we paid a crackhead to let us bury him in my backyard?
But if he's dead,
Bro, I'm going to
Yeah.
get a hell of a tax cut. You mind if I bury you real quick?
Yeah, I have to, like, he has to be dead.
so you have to just be like, all right, I'll let you overdose. I'll give you enough money that it could
Or
overdose.
just wait
and
till
kill
he
you.
dies.
Well, it's
So you
just
need permission. Like you need consent. I see
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
saying.
yeah. If you just give him enough Fent, put Fent King on the gravestone.
Jesus, guys.
How much fentanyl is it going to take for you to give me
Hey.
a tax cut?
How much fentanyl it's going to tell you to put you down? I'm like, what a weird fucking thing to say to
Bro, I know
somebody.
you're so
Well, I
sorry.
haven't
Mind-
tried it yet.
Listen, hey, can you
I'm
we're
working
trying to
the
get this
kinks out.
tax break. Can you wrap this up? Can you
Get
wrap
it
this
out.
up soon? Fuck. Another 2 weeks. 2 weeks? I don't have money to feed Fent for you for 2 weeks. You gotta go down. You
This
gotta
guy the best 2 weeks of his fucking life in your backyard.
Yeah, but he's like trapped in the backyard, so he can't like dip out of the contract or something.
Hey, this tax season's almost up, but you gotta.
I
gotta
owe a
dive
lot.
in.
I owe a lot.
We got to do something.
Yeah.
We got to find a way.
I'm falling into serious debt.
Well, how would you like to give me a tax break?
Wait, do you think would that be like assisted suicide if he agreed to do it, or like are you gonna go to jail for the rest of your life?
Well, if he just happens to steal it off my back porch, that's on him.
But why do you have so much fentanyl? You fed a crackhead fentanyl for 2 weeks, Chase.
What
You're going
proof?
to prison.
What proof?
We
That's
have
just in his
video and
system.
audio.
That's
of
just
you-
in his
Yeah.
system.
But that's not what's gonna happen. So
I'm going to be pulled into court in 10 years. They're gonna be like, hey, remember this podcast?
Yeah. And be like, are these fucking guys?
it won't even be for the murder. It'll be like the tax evasion.
You're gonna find a crackhead that.
Man,
let
these
you do
guys, and then they're just gonna look through the case file. And they're like, every single episode is them talking dodging taxes. Like it's all laid out. It's all laid out. Hours of footage. Hours.
I feel bad for the investigator that has to listen to
Yeah.
how many hours of podcasts we have on the internet.
Strip club reviews and tax evasion.
Yeah, they gotta come on. They're like, listen. I just want to say something before we start. These guys are off their shit. Like I had to listen to so many hours.
Hilarious.
Hilarious, by the way. But yeah, no, they committed a lot of crimes.
Numerous.
They have dodged taxes for years.
And they talked about it in length right before they
How to
did it.
start the whole process.
They have a whole podcast called "Taxation is Theft."
Most people don't know this, but the actual sub, like the second title of the podcast, is that.
Taxation is
Yeah,
theft.
It's like right in the fine print under Forklift
it's
Certified
like
Podcast.
It's like forklift certified podcast. Follow your shit. Taxation is theft. Like you know what I mean? It's all in one. What's up?
We should put that in the bio.
Yeah,
Oh,
Throw
this
it
is
in there.
small. The small letters. Just
Yeah.
Let people know.
Follow your shit,
like the
and then
fine
right
print.
under it, real small letters. Taxation is theft.
there was a guy that had a video of that, and he goes, "Taxation is theft." Pulls out a gun and shoots his tall boy, and then drinks the
Is it Kid Rock?
No, it was
Kid Rock's
Crackhead.
son. Cool guy.
By the way, this was in like someone's front lawn.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck.
by their driveway.
Yeah, this is like you definitely a midnight decision. You know what I mean? They had a few beers during the day, and they're like,
And luckily, he just happened to have his gun in his pocket.
Yeah.
I got a killer TikTok idea. Honey,
This is years before TikTok.
this
Years.
I got a sick music.le idea.
Put this shit on Vine.
Yeah.
6
I got
seconds."
6 seconds. All I got to say, taxation is theft.
Bang! Blows his beer
And
up.
people were like, "Dude, that's a hard
That
video."
resonated.
That dude, there's truth in that. And he shot a gun. Sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Beer, guns, and tax evasion.
Pretty cool.
All three things.
All three things that are pretty cool. All right. Well, now that we're done talking about strip clubs and fucking,
Yeah, what was that, like 10 minutes?
that was a
that
lot.
was 42 minutes.
God's
Oh, shit.
was good.
So who are you?
I'm the crackhead who wants to fence.
Hey!
That's the guy's giving
I
you a
didn't
tax
give it
break.
to him.
So
This was not premeditated at all.
Delete the conversation.
Yeah.
Delete the conversations.
so how'd you get into comedy? How do you know CJ? First of all, just through comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do comedy.
And then what made you want to start comedy?
Honestly, fucking my friends told me I should do it. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
When I was a
Friends
kid, I
told
was
you to jump off a bridge.
well, if your friends told you to tell dick jokes, would you do it? Yeah. No, it was genuinely people were like, "Hey, you should do comedy." And then I went to like the Windsor, the comedy club at the time, and I was like, I could do this. And then I did it.
What
And it
year
went
is this?
Well. I started in 2016 or 17, one or the other. I was young, bro. I started at like 18, 19.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Bomb.
No, that's the thing.
yeah.
I'm not even saying that I did well. It's just that I brought 15 friends.
Oh, you cheated.
I wasn't bombing. I'm like, if there's one thing that's happening tonight, I'm not bombing.
Yo, that's mad smart.
Smart.
That's what you have to do.
It's
That's
like
what-
either
That's what you
Matt-
gotta do.
It's either mad smart or it could go horribly wrong because you could have been bad and your friends are like, "What the fuck was that, dude?"
Bro, I take it back. I take it back. Don't do that to yourself.
They just start booing.
Dude, our friends would do that. They're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that?
Get off the stage.
No, it
I was
works
gonna
so well
suggest.
where it's like, oh, you brought 15 friends. Hey, man, you want to do some more shows? It was like years later, I thought like, oh, I fucking killed it. That's why they all liked me and booked me. And then like years later, they're like, no, man, it's because you kept bringing friends. That's why we booked you.
You're like,
Alright,
oh,
cool.
that's pretty cool.
It worked out though. Yeah, it's crazy. Like the first time you do like an open mic, because you have to sit there and watch everybody else do the open mic, and the whole time you're just like, fuck. And they put me at the end too.
Oh, fuck.
It was like psychological torture just sitting there watching all these people go up. And it's like my friends weren't even laughing at some of them. I'm like, oh, fuck. And all your friends are like checking their watch. Or like, hey, you said the shit was going to wrap around 10? Like,
yeah.
all right, now Curtis, go up. It went pretty well. The first time, there was like a couple jokes that I still will tell here and there. So they aged well, I guess.
They age well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them didn't, though.
A lot of them didn't.
Do you remember your first joke that you
Tell
said?
one of them that didn't. Oh, right now it'll be the clip.
The first joke I ever did was I wanted to be an actor, but I didn't know enough people to help me make movies. So I did stand up instead.
Nice.
Just like jacking off, like sex. I did it alone. And it was just like, yeah, exactly.
And
It's
you,
one of those
you didn't
ones.
bomb?
That one didn't bomb.
That one got a
surprisingly,
killing from the
That was
audience.
because your friends loved you. I hope you know
I
that.
100%. And then what else I did? I told a story. Yeah, I don't know. Most of them were fucking awful, though. It was a lot of, when you start doing comedy, it's all dick jokes and
Yeah.
like, I'm so bad at sex and this
Low
and
hanging
that.
fruit.
Yeah. And then that turns into like the next couple years of comedy is on like talking about Tinder and dating experiences. And now it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I complain about Indians. I get applause breaks for that one, actually.
Do you have to like gauge the audience before you go up, or you just kind of
No,
roll
actually,
with it?
want to hear a funny CJ story? So CJ, when he did the show, he was like promoting his late night show.
Yeah.
Rose City Tonight. So I went and I'm like, CJ, I have this joke, about Indian people in Canada. Do you think I should do it? I'm like, this is your show. I need your blessing. I'm not just gonna come out firing with this one. We're not in Essex, and so
This isn't a guarantee like it would be.
yeah.
there.
And he's like, no, you have to do it. You have to do it. I'm like, fine. I go out there. I'm ready to do it. First thing I see, family of Indians right in the front.
Yeah, you're like, this is
And I'm
going to
like,
land
"Oh,
well.
Fuck. So I did the joke anyway, and it was like, it got a big laugh, but it didn't feel good because it got a laugh and it got a clap. And it got like a amen, brother. Like, You're like, no. I was like, okay, it's not a joke anymore. It was just a fun little joke.
So it's like, yeah! And you're like, not a rally. Not a
This
rally.
isn't
right.
comedy. This,
Yeah,
this is now bullying.
And then the fucking family got up and left.
Oh, fuck.
It got up and left, and then
And then the guy pointed and laughed.
And
no,
the guy was Curtis.
somebody in that crowd was like, there they go. Yup. I'm like, good.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. That family just trying to have a good night.
Yeah. And then CJ got a bad review because of it. On his fucking on his Yelp or whatever. Yeah, they gave him a bad review. I felt bad.
Oh,
But then he's like, but dude, my dad fucking loved it. He's telling all his friends. Of course he is.
So you got to tell it
It's not gonna stop telling you. That's what that means.
She meant right now.
right now.
Oh,
You
right
have to
now?
tell
You
it.
want me to tell it right now?
Here, I'll grab you another beer, too.
Oh fuck, this guy's gonna. All right. The joke is basically, I have a whole thing about how to like American people treat you when you tell them you're Canadian.
Yeah.
And then the joke is basically that I just think the Canadian government is so fucking stupid that they don't realize that they're giving the country back to the wrong Indians. Did I just bomb on did the joke just flop? Did the joke?
That's nuts.
But yeah, that's a joke. So you can see why that gets claps and fucking.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's the joke.
The white man still hasn't figured out this is the wrong place.
I should have told it. Fuck you.
No, you're good.
No,
We're trying to make it fucking awkward.
We're trying to make it
for
awkward.
Yeah.
I got a fucking Sylvester Stallone looking at me on the wall. There's a fucking
Yeah.
Rambo 3 poster.
It's sick, right?
It is sick, to be honest.
It's from France.
It is. He tells everyone that.
It's from France?
Not even factually, can even fact check this.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is in French. I didn't even
No,
It's from
fucking...
France.
It's not.
It is in France.
I always
It
tell
is
him
in
it's
France.
not. It's not.
0.
That's dope.
Yeah. Thanks. $200.
$200 you pay for that?
No, it was like 120, and the other 4 I bought ended up being like $220 total.
Fuck.
Yep.
It's a good fucking poster.
I waited
is a sick poster.
years to have someone to put that up. Like it was like almost 8
What am I
years
gonna
before
do?
we finally got it out of the package so I could hang it.
What am I going to do with this fucking Rambo?
I was waiting until I had my own house. But
He
then
was
this is
like,
way more
yeah,
important
he
to my
goes,
house.
we're doing the podcast as well. I want to put in the studio. It was like the first thing we put up.
Stallone's going on the fucking
Stallone's
wall.
going on the wall.
Next to the Walking Dead wall and the Harry Potter wall and the Sons of Anarchy wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to all go. It had to all go, man.
Actually, the room branched out from the poster.
Yeah, it did.
It really did.
Just corrupted the rest of the room.
Yeah,
Yes.
it did. Yeah. It's just how it goes, man. It's just what we do things around here, man. It's just how we do
How she
it.
rolls.
You know what I mean?
It's the vibe I'm on.
It's just it's just kind of the vibe and journey I'm on right now, dude.
It does very much have the energy of like a basement where I would have smoked weed for the first time at the age of 15.
I would
Oh,
have
dude, that would have been crazy.
Funnily enough, that's exactly what we were going for.
Hell yeah. I love that.
I smoked on a hill behind the dumpsters.
That's crazy.
That
First
was
time
my
I ever got
first
high was
time.
the first time I ever saw tits in real life.
Really?
crazy.
That's a
Damn.
sick story.
Yeah.
Tell that story. Let me hear that.
That's a sketchy story.
Okay.
No, this girl
What were you
like
getting high on?
weed.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know.
Talking about something else. Yeah, my first time was not near any dumpsters.
First time it came out of a fucking tinfoil little thing. Why did you guys like when you smoke weed for the first time? Did you put it in your arm as well? Did you like stab yourself with it?
I thought I was scared of needles before that. 13-year-old me was just doing whatever.
Tell the tit story.
Yeah, tell the tit story. Tell the tit story.
This girl like invited my friend and I over, and
How old? How old? Set the scene.
I don't want to say that's the problem.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I was like fucking 15 probably, and my buddy was like 17.
Okay.
And I think the girl was like 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're a victim.
Okay.
Didn't feel like one.
I don't know. I
Didn't
feel like
feel
you
like
felt
it.
like a winner.
So this girl asked you to smoke pot, or how's it go?
She invited us over. She's like, yeah, we're going to smoke some weed. We're going to hang out. We're going to eat pizza.
and this
we
is your
went.
first time smoking weed, right?
First time smoking weed.
Nervous? You nervous at this
Not
point?
really.
No, you were like, I
No.
want to. Oh,
I was with
wanna-
my cool light skinned
yeah,
friends.
yeah.
I'm
So
I
you're
got
like,
this.
no, I'm doing. I can't be a
I got
pussy in front of
this.
these guys.
Yeah, yeah. And then like we told my dad we were going to see 42, the fucking Chadwick Boseman baseball movie. And my dad's like, okay. And then we're like, okay, we got 2 hours and 24 minutes. When the movie starts at 7:10, that means it starts at 7:20. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're
doing the
planning
fucking
it.
math. Oh yeah. And then yeah, we like smoked weed and then we went inside and she's like, okay, like you guys like ask. We was like a dare thing. And then she's like, oh, like it started friendly where it's like, oh, I dare you to like run around the block. And then it came to us and we're like, you know, like whispering between us,
Yeah.
well, we want to see your tits.
Just throwing it out there.
That's why we're looking for some tits.
And she's like, all right, cool. And then
Yeah,
she
and
flashed
she-
us.
And she, yeah. Well,
And I was like, whoa.
Was it like a boom?
You know what? I this is like the weed speaking, but I always I said this, and it's so true in a way where it's like I feel like I saw her second set of eyes. You know what I mean?
No.
She's looking back at me.
No, I understand what you're saying.
yeah.
You know, like you look at someone, you notice their eyes. You know, you have nice eyes, whatever, and then you see your tits, and then it's like, oh, it's like a second set of
I
eyes.
see,
Yeah.
I see.
It's very eye-like.
That's kind of poetic. Oh.
It is. It's kind of like I can't. It's also it's crazy to me. Like some people, you just want to see their tits.
Yeah.
in
You just
life.
want it. Yeah.
It's a curiosity thing.
Sure.
I'm sure women have the same thing where it's like I'm curious to see what that guy looks like naked. You know.
I don't see that. Is that true?
Yeah, well, I'm.
Not if you're hanging out in fucking Walmarts, bro.
Like, I'm bi, so I'm also like nice tits.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
Take the stigma away. Sometimes you just want to see, you know? And it worked. First time smoking weed, first time saying tits.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And you're
It
like,
was really
man, there's a
cool.
lot. And then your dad's like, how's the movie? It was great. Fucking
Harrowing
The
tale of
greatest show of
racism
my
in
life.
baseball. Yeah.
crazy set.
It's like 10.
10. Yeah.
10
10
out of 10.
out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Greatest fucking movie I ever saw.
God.
I haven't gone soft since. What?
It was that good, dude.
It was that
It
fucking
was that fucking good.
Bro, you gotta watch that fucking movie.
You gotta watch that shit.
Life changing.
Your dad's trying to talk to you about it, and you're like, yeah. All of it. Great.
I remember that
Every
part.
part. Every part, great.
It felt like the movie was looking back at me.
Like a second set of eyes. I really felt like I was stepping into it.
That was a movie shapely, bouncy, I'd say a little perky.
Where is she
fuck?
now?
I don't know. She blocked me years later.
Years later?
Well, I realized why. She probably
Yeah.
looked at herself in the mirror one day and was like, "Oh, that was kind of a fucking weird thing I did."
Yeah. Probably like, I don't need
I
this.
thought it was sick.
Dude, especially when you're 15, you're like, fuck yeah, dude.
That was fucking
I know you and
dope.
your boy left. You're like, yo, we just seen some tits.
Oh, we
tonight."
dabbed.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you definitely dabbed up. You definitely were like,
absolutely.
bro, we smoked weed and we seen tits today. What?
I was almost like,
This is way better than the movie.
This is such a weird Tuesday.
Dude, mine was fucking. It was this first time I ever smoked weed was so fucking weird. It was like I smoked weed behind the school,
Yeah.
and it was like with this kid I barely know. Like
That's
I mean,
usually how it goes,
we
I feel.
barely knew, and like then he was like, as we were trying to smoke weed, and like, you know, it was me and my boy. It was both our first time smoking weed, and he was just like, and then this guy's been smoking weed or whatever, and then at one point he just leaves, like he gives us the stuff, walks away. And then I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do. And then he comes back out, emerging from the shadows. And he's like, I just shit in that corner over there. And we're like, what the fuck, dude?
Damn,
and he was
dude.
like, yeah. But then, like, apparently, so, anyways, it's a long story, but we end up smoking weed as we're walking.
Wait, you weren't high at that point?
No, we were not high at that point.
This
That
guy's
was so
so
hard.
hard.
So
Shit.
he had to
Shit in the-
shit before he had to get high.
Are you hanging out with black bears, bro? Shitting in corners?
Yeah, this dude had to shit in the corner. Yeah, I had to shit in the corner. He was good. But we fucking, so we're walking out. And there was a cop as we walk out from smoking weed.
fuck.
So we start freaking the fuck out. So me and the guy who had smoked weed stayed there. Like, did not move, did not even panic. Me and my boy started running. Started hopping fences. So
Officer, I don't know who those kids were. One of them shit over there. I don't know.
So we started hopping fences, and as we're we get to the end of like this, like as we're hopping fences, we realize we can't go any further.
Yeah.
So we have to hop back. So all the back porch lights that we, like, because it's all censored, so that we turned on as we were jumping over the fences, we had to go back. And there was a dude at one point because his thing went off. So of course he stepped outside. As we're hopping back, he walks out and just sees two teenage kids hopping his fucking fence or whatever. Well, it turns out, so my dad catches that we snuck out of the house.
Okay.
Me and my boy. Calls us, and we end up getting in shit because apparently a street over, some guy got stabbed, and that's why the cops were there looking for people. Obviously, we were like, "Oh fuck!" Like, you know what I mean? We were just like,
Dude.
Of course, we were getting high in the next street over,
Yeah.
and then of course that dude's getting stabbed and fucking.
This guy just got stabbed.
Yeah, that guy got stabbed, and we were
Hey,
just
did you
running.
shit in my fucking yard? You framed the guy. Inadvertently fucked the butterfly effect.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
boy takes a shit, now
Yeah.
this guy gets stabbed.
But it was like, fuck. And then I remember my dad was so mad. And my dad was so mad that day. I remember he goes, motherfuckers. Because like he calls me and he asks me. It's like, dude, it's 2:30 in the morning.
Oh.
And I'm like 14, 15 at the time. And he goes,
fuck.
where the fuck are you? And I'm like, I went to Max Mill. It was before Circle K. Max Mill.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, like the one by our house because I live up the street from one. And I'm like, no, the one on Lozon. On the opposite end. Like, you know what I mean? The far one. They're like, what were you doing? I'm like, playing basketball. Not all my lives did not make sense. Playing basketball at 2 a.m.? What the fuck are you doing,
I'm
bro?
selling beef, bro. You wouldn't get it, old man.
You want to get it? I'm dropping fucking... dropping threes on these motherfuckers right now.
I've seen your form. You suck. You're not playing basketball. Shut the fuck up.
You're not a basketball guy.
Maybe you're
I
playing
know.
2K, buddy.
Yeah. And no. So, but the only reason we got caught, it's funny because I'm missing so many things in the story. But the only reason we got caught is because my buddy's phone died.
Oh.
So his mom was like worried about where he was at, and she came at 2:00 in the morning knocking on my house. And then my dad was like, "They're not here. They said they were sleeping at your house." And we were like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
At least he'd be like, hey, wait, I was getting high. At least I wasn't getting stabbed.
"Yeah, at least I wasn't
At
getting
least I wasn't
stabbed. I was just getting high, Dad."
Oh, I didn't even shit in a corner. I don't know why I'm getting all this fucking shit right now.
Dad, I was actually the more reasonable person out here tonight, if you think about it.
Yeah, fair.
I was more responsible than almost everyone else in a 2-block radius.
I just got high in the back of a school.
2 block. That was good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
and I got some
Calm.
exercise in. So, who's
I
the
was
real?
sprinting
Hopping
from the
fences.
police.
That's
So
wild.
who's the real good kid here? Like, if you think about it.
I'm going to bed. See
And
you
he
tomorrow.
was like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he didn't give a shit. But like, I don't know, man.
That's a
Fucking-
wild first time. What's the first time you saw tits?
Oh, man.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
It was 06.
Just the fact that those two are connected for you
Oh,
is
yeah.
hilarious in my brain.
A lot of firsts.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of firsts in one day for him. Like that's amazing.
Checked off 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, 3 out of 5.
Dear diary, you're not gonna fucking believe it.
I think I was at Kalahari, and I was at
I
Kal-
thought my story was weird, bro.
and I was at Kalahari. Great place.
Like with the family?
With my family, but I was waiting. So my mom and dad, they're like, you guys go on the water slides and have a good time. So I'm sitting there with my siblings, and we're waiting for people. You're watching because this line's huge.
Yeah.
So at the steps you're waiting, but you could see everyone come down this what do they call that? The
bowl?
The bowl. Yeah, that bowl, the big ass bowl. Well, as they're coming down it's shooting them down so fast. Girls tops were falling off because of the water pressure. And I remember me and my brother were standing there, and it happened to one girl, and we fucking looked at each other and we were like, nice, dude, nice. That was so sick.
You look over at the lifeguard, he goes, fuck yeah.
Every other dude
Yeah, brother.
I mean, obviously it was fucking traumatizing for her fucking top just falling and fell all these guys, but no dude was like, oh ma'am, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Everyone was just like sick.
How old were you?
Fuck, I was fucking young. This was like an older lady. I was just like, oh fuck, it's tough for her, but
these
these are the dice that you roll with tits and Kalahari. This is
Yeah.
kind of the dice that you roll here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You don't wear.
Kalahari
Yeah,
is
what
a
the
one piece.
Yeah, Kalahari's a one-piece
What the
suit.
fuck you think you are having tits at Kalahari? No way. Wear a t-shirt like a fat
Whoa, yeah, put that. Hey, no tits out here. Hey,
Put a 3XL black tee
get
on.
your
like,
$6 margarita and get out. That's it. Fuck you.
Oh, shit.
Ma'am, you've had too much coconut rum.
Yeah,
Ask you to put your tits away.
Yeah, this isn't you need to this is the world what do they call that what do they call that the float where people are just tubing in the
Lazy
A
river.
lazy-
lazy river. That's what they call it. It's just a
God,
lazy
I
river.
love a lazy
Her
river.
tits are out. You're like, ma'am,
Man, it ain't that lazy. Come
ma'am, it ain't that lazy. That's good. Ma'am, it ain't that lazy. Come on now, put them back in. You gotta get
Gross, man.
on. What about you, Chase? Now I'm kind of
first
interested in
time.
all
First
the tit
time you seen
stories.
tits.
I was 13,
Okay.
and I convinced my girlfriend to take her shirt off.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lame, dude.
That
Yeah.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried weed for the first time that year, too.
13?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Started him off young. Crazy thing is, I didn't smoke weed again after that for years.
Really? That was the only time?
Well, dude, I'm like, it's not gonna get better than this.
Yeah. It's not gonna get. Hey, it cannot go up from here.
No
This
way
is-
that
this
it
is
gets
peak.
better from here.
This is peak.
What am I gonna get high and fucking?
What was the next time you got high then?
Fucking beach day, maybe.
For high school or something?
Yeah.
Might see tits again today. Might as well wrong.
It's like a,
Anything could happen. Curtis is like, you don't know what kind of day this is gonna be.
it turns into like a superstition for him. Every time he smokes weed, he's like, I'm definitely going to see tits today.
Dude, if that happened, he'd be like, I'm fucking stoned all the time.
The lucky leaf. The lucky leaf.
Yeah. He's like
fucking pen on me.
He's
You never
like
know what's
this.
gonna happen.
looking for tits. Looking for tits.
I want to see your tits.
That's fucking.
Just a highest shit high school kid going.
Your
Want to
turn.
see your tits today.
Is that the only time
Your
you've ever
turn.
seen tits since then? Since then's that the last
One
time?
and only time.
One and only time, eh?
That's
That's it. It's
That's tough.
That's the only time.
Have you had a
After
hard
this, I'm
thing
going to show you
explain?
something on your phone. It's going to change your life.
But yeah, you just oh man, it's just you really did knock the first two things out of,
100%.
like out of
You
the
can't go
park.
better than that.
You're just like
Same day is crazy. Same day.
same day is
Same
wild.
10 minutes.
Same 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You
Damn.
It's
gotta
just a-
write a bit about that, bro. That's fucking hilarious.
That is funny, dude.
Yeah, but then people start asking about the ages.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I
And then
know.
you
Rock,
finish it off and just be like, don't ask me questions about how old I was.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
just don't tell them her
finish
age.
it off with this is a cry for help, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm a victim.
I've actually talked about this extensively in therapy, and
Yeah.
it's
I think I'm strong enough now to finally put this into a comedy bit.
Comedy is how I cope.
I've been talking to my therapist about this for 3 years, and I finally convinced him that it was sick.
I had to switch therapist to a man, of course. That was
yeah. The dude understood it right away.
Right
He was
away.
like,
I told
"Oh,
him, he goes,
that's
"That's
pretty
tight."
sick, dude."
That's tight as fuck.
That's tight. You remember your first set of tits? He goes, like it's a photo in my brain. For sure. I remember for sure.
I do.
But it's like, even like the strip clubs here. We're going back.
Go back. You guys are fucking.
Yeah,
What's going on?
well, I mean-
Hey, it's been a while since we did the review.
Yeah, the strip clubs are like that. But because
It's
like,
been exactly 20 minutes, by the way.
No, I meant like the first time we did the
Oh,
reviews.
okay.
yeah, the first time we did the reviews, strip clubs, they were like that. I mean, the first time I ever went, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna, got to experience the whole thing.
Yeah.
And this girl got completely naked, like
kinda
took
crazy,
everything off, and
yeah.
I was just like, damn, I didn't think GTA didn't show you this.
Work for this in GTA.
GTA, there's a bouncer outside there. You don't touch, like, you know what I mean? Don't touch.
Hey,
It's a
watch
mini
your
game. And then after, she's like completely naked, and it was such a weird, like, oh, have you lived in Windsor your whole life? I'm like, what are we fucking doing here? Doing a job interview. Doing a whole damn job interview here, and you're like, this is weird. Let's just, yeah. What do I owe you?
She's got a Russian accent. You're like, so you've been in winter long?
Yeah. So where are we from? Like, yeah. It's a good.
That's the
fun.
relationship with your family.
Yeah. Tell me extensively.
Tell you what you did. Did you know in the States that it's a rule at strip clubs that, like, if they serve liquor, like, if there's alcohol served, they can't get fully naked.
That actually kind
That
of makes
makes
sense.
Bottoms on.
Yeah.
But if there's no alcohol served, then fully naked.
That makes sense, for
In
sure.
Canada, they're like, fuck it.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
like-
I will tell you right now. Being sober in a strip club is not great. Really, kind of just kills
I
the
wouldn't
mood.
imagine it would be. That's
Kind of just. I'm just saying.
you gotta tell. I know you told the story multiple times, but you gotta tell it with your.
Okay, so the last time I went to a strip club, and probably the last time I will in my entire life, it was my brother's 19th birthday.
Okay.
So he decided a fun thing to do would to be me, him, my dad,
Oh, fuck.
my dad's girlfriend,
Oh.
and her daughter.
Oh.
So it's just me and my stepmom, stepsister, my dad's there, and my brother's getting private dances, and I'm just sitting there, just like, yep, dead sober. I drove everybody here,
That's why.
and I'm like just sitting there with my dad, and I'm like, I figured eventually we'd bring him here, because he doesn't have friends or whatever. I just didn't think your girlfriend would be here, or her daughter.
Hey, Dad, look at the rack on that one. I agree.
Thanks, Carolyn. Yeah, it's just like, just real awkward for me.
I can imagine.
I kind of ruined the whole idea of strip clubs for me. Having to be there, be like, yeah, work was tough today.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do this week?
Dude, how was the ride back from there? I can't imagine.
Great.
Well, that was your dad. You see your dad on Google? 5 stars. 5 stars.
Some guy.
By the way, it was Thursday,
Oh my god.
so there was 2 other people in there. It was a
Busy night.
guy and his girlfriend celebrating her birthday.
really.
Yeah, they were in their late 30s, both lawyers. I learned a lot about them that night.
Lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just start chatting up the crowd in there.
Well, it was just like, I'm not going to talk to the dancers.
It is funny to be like, I'll chat up this crowd. Like, you walk in there and you're just like, how's it going?
How you doing?
Well, they
How
came
the
in,
late-
they
how-
came in after us and decided to sit right in front of us.
You're like, how are the ladies in here?
How's the sniz tonight, guys? Hey, I hope we get a shower show.
And then I knew the shooter girl. That was a weird conversation to have with my my dad's girlfriend.
Actually, last time I took my girlfriend to a strip club, I also knew the shooter girl. That was an interesting conversation.
And she was like, "You come here often?" Then I'm like, "Actually, no. I know her from outside of this. I promise."
It's funny when you're downtown because everyone's just like, well, the bars are all closing, but you know what's open? Strip club. Have you ever been to a strip club with like a guy that doesn't know what to do in a strip club? Like they're awkward in there?
I feel like everybody's awkward in there.
I feel like everyone's awkward in there, but I've been with guys where it's like they just go up to the bar and sit there.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like they're just straight like
Seasoned vets.
seasoned vets. Like, no, wait. The girls come up there and they're like, nah.
Sorry, we're here for the liquor.
We're here for the liquor.
I'm here to drink $12
This-
beers. Fuck
Yeah, this is the only place that's open, and I refuse to drink at home.
Fair.
You know what I mean? It's like it's just somewhere to be. It's just somewhere to be.
The music's great at strip clubs. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm glad that they all walk they have their own walkout.
Yeah,
Like,
they
you
let
know
them
what I
choose it.
mean?
They give them the aux.
So can you imagine again what you would
This
want
is
to
her
be like the
boyfriend's
DJ there?
mixtape.
You're like, okay, so what are we playing tonight? Like, you know what I mean? What are we? You're in the back.
Yeah.
What are we playing tonight?
All right, 21 Savage. All right.
Yeah. I got that.
How do you want me to bring you up? Like when you're doing stand up as a host, it's like you always want to be like, hey, what are your credits? Like, what do you want me to say when I bring you up? So with a
Yeah.
stripper, it's like, all right, so she hit the Beef Baron in London. Fresh off. Oh, she's in University for Philosophy, everybody.
Yeah.
Look at that. Good for
Back
her.
to the game.
And some of the gentlemen here are helping to pay for it. Welcome. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Let's put her through school, folks. All right.
Somebody's got to pay.
I one time went to a strip club where the $5 dive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I watched a dude do that for fucking 20 minutes straight. Would get a thing of fives. He would wait for her to come out, put the 5 in his mouth, and dive, and do it every time. It got picked up, would stand up, grab the other 5.
Wait, what does that mean?
So
Fiver diver.
So it's a $5 diver. So you put the $5 bill in your mouth, and oh wow, this is really okay. So you put the $5 bill in your mouth, and they dive onto the stage. So they're laying like this, and the girl squats over and picks it up.
With her butt cheeks?
Well, it used to be. It's unsanitary now, but it used to be with her.
unsanitary now.
Yeah,
Seth's
no,
Just
over
a
there
pro
really fuck
tip.
things up.
Never do that sober in front of your entire family.
Wait, is it vagina?
Well, it's usually their ass now, yeah, but yeah.
So,
Or
okay.
or they'll make their way up, use their tits, pick it up.
Tits
It's kind of
makes total
up.
sense.
It's kind of up to the stripper.
Dealer's
However,
choice.
It's up to the stripper. How do you want that 5?
But if it's tits,
You know what I mean?
if it's tits, I don't think that's worth a fiver.
For some, it is.
A butt?
Depends.
Some guys really don't like their
Depends who
wives.
you are, Rain, and
At the
depends-
Beef Baron, no.
But the chick in the wheelchair, that's all she could do.
That'd be wild diving with that 5. Someone's like, what? Someone's sitting there, you dive while she's on. They're like, what
Hey,
the fuck
fuck
are you
you
wanting to
guys.
do?
What do you want to do with
What
that?
do you want to do? Pick it up with her tire? What
Yeah,
the
just
fuck are
try
we
and
doing here?
drift it out of my mouth.
Fucking wheelie, a drive-by. Dude.
Snags it with her mouth.
Listen, if I did see a stripper in a wheelchair, I'd be like, Papa Wheelie! Papa Wheelie, I'll give you a 5.
You know what, man? I'd be like, fuck it, 20 diver. She's putting in work out there. You know what I
You
mean?
kind of gotta respect the grind, because
Yeah.
You
somebody's
do.
into that
Yeah,
shit.
but the thing is, the stage had a ramp, so they're used to this.
Yeah, no, she's.
You know what? I respect that they're inclusive
The
like
stage
that.
Yeah,
is
like-
accessible.
There's a reason she's still there. Like somebody's paying her.
Yeah, well, they had to pay to put
Hey.
that ramp in, so someone's like, she's gonna be here for a while.
This is a long-term investment for them.
Just
Yeah.
remember the
There's enough
community.
guys in London that are like, oh my God, they finally got what I need.
Yeah, there's enough. Yeah, for sure.
Can you imagine? She's like, I just want to raise money to get a surgery so I can walk again. The manager's like, it's kind of working for you though.
Hey, you sure about that?
Are you sure? Sure.
She gets the surgery, just breaks her fucking legs again.
I wouldn't go that route because we're doing some pretty good cash flow right now, and don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Gets the surgery, still goes in the wheelchair, just fakes it.
I was gonna say, what if they hire another chick in a wheelchair, but she's faking it the whole time?
It's a fucking miracle at the Beef Baron. She got up. She gets up for the 5. Woo! Praise Jesus.
Praise be.
5-star review. I witnessed a miracle tonight.
The Beef Baron restored a woman's legs tonight.
Act of God at the Beef Baron.
That would be so funny. Act of God at the Beef Baron.
The
Please.
headlines next day.
Woman walks again after stranger with his 5th $5 dive.
You
Finally,
just couldn't keep doing those fucking wheelies. She
Yeah.
just couldn't do it.
She was like, I'm sick and tired of putting up the act. Give me the fucking bill. But yeah, there's
Tired of you coming in here 3 days a week making me do this.
there's guys just having fun there, dude.
Oh, they're fucking around.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, they're, everyone's just chilling in there. It's just nice to see, strip club full of dudes just, either completely not interacting with any of the people there except being at the bar, or like the only dudes that are there, like, you know, they're not sitting at the stage, but they're far away and they're just like, you know, like far as fuck from the stage. Like, she was good. She was good. Like, you know what I mean?
You see a guy with a fucking clipboard?
Yeah, rating her.
3 guys with clipboards and the fucking numbers they flip the.
You start after. You got to practice the names like Bruce Buffer. Presenting. Like,
Black Diamond.
woo!
Sorry, she changed her name. Now she's going by Black Pearl.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo! Change it. You change it. My fault.
I'm glad they have cool. Like, I wouldn't want them to have their normal.
No,
Like,
that's
nobody's
not
getting
fun.
excited
That's
for
not
fucking
fun.
Janice coming out. You know?
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
Janice.
Yeah,
let's bring out Jan.
and then it's like, what about if they told you like, oh, this is why they're doing it, and you're like, don't do all of that. Tell me, like, lie to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Say lie, just lie to me. Fuck, don't tell me why she's here.
Come on, Max.
She quit her job teaching at the University of Wisconsin. Pursue her true passion. Exotic dance. Here she is.
Exotic dance.
Candace.
Oh man.
Candace. That was good.
Some of them do take it seriously, though. You can tell the ones who are like sweats.
Yeah.
You know? Try hard and they're doing
Yeah.
old tricks and shit.
You know the other girls hate her because she's just fucking putting too much effort in.
You're
Yeah,
like,
that's
you know,
not bad.
hey, listen, this is like, you're looking at the routine. You're like, this is, you know, you're not seeing this. You don't see the practice.
Yeah.
You only watch the game. You don't watch practice.
You guys are only looking at my ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody respects the upper body strength.
Yeah. God, you know,
Chloe here, she's putting the fucking work in. I see her here 5 days a week, not even getting paid. That's practice time. She's coming here before opening.
She hasn't had a single dance.
she's warming up. You imagine.
The dedication of some of these young dancers this year is astonishing.
Astonishing commenting. You're commentating fucking,
Fucking
shit.
sports commentator at the
This
strip
is
club.
what we've been looking for.
Dude, we could do this.
We were talking about like what we should commentate. We did like vape competitions.
That'd be fun.
Nice.
That'd be
Convenience
fun.
stores reviews was another thing that came up. I still think we should do that.
Yeah.
But what if we, you know,
Especially now they sell beer.
just went to strip clubs and just commented on the dances?
Yeah.
We've read all the reviews.
Did you hear that ASMR? I just
Yeah.
did.
I did hear that.
Wow, that was so random.
I just had to do it. Sorry.
What would you
Okay.
commentate if you could? Like, think
Dude,
about
that's-
anything you can commentate. Anything.
Fast food reviews would be a fun one, but it's ruined now. There's too many fucking weirdos in cars. That would have been a good one to get on.
Yeah, what is with that when
10
everyone's
years
like,
ago.
listen, I'm going to eat in my fucking car?
Actually, though.
Got
It
it
is.
fresh.
Like, there's some dude who's like, or like, you ever see the people who make like burritos in their car?
Oh,
like, it's like
yeah.
a full scale, like they got the George Foreman plugged
Yeah.
into something.
One time I seen a guy make a full steak dinner sitting in his driver's seat.
Nice.
Like, you saw it with your own eyes, or you saw this on TikTok?
Ray was like,
okay.
what?
It was Jake. It was Jake.
Yeah, it was me.
Saw him on
Well,
Watch
it's
Dog.
me. I couldn't wait. I was so fucking hungry. There's all those though. There's like all those food reviews. It's like I even feel about that like where we always talk about the Dave Portnoy pizza thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like this dude's just reviewing pizza and everyone
Genius.
everyone takes like his advice as like that's the
Yeah.
pizza guy.
And everybody does anytime they're reviewing anything, oh, one bite, everybody knows the rules. Like,
It's never one bite.
it's never one bite.
It's never one
Guy
bite.
fucking slams a whole slice and then go 6.
He does. He takes 2 bites of. First of all, it's never one bite. It's 2, and then he takes 2 bites of the crust, and he's like 7-2,
Sloppy.
7-2.
7-2.
You know what I mean? And it bugs me. And those people, and it does. It bugs
You
the
hate
fuck.
bothers the
watching
fuck
fucking
out of me.
pizza
It
reviews?
bothers the fuck out. Well, it does. And then you ever see like the people where they get mad like that he's reviewing their pizza? Like you ever see
Oh, yeah.
that where they're like, "Don't do it in front of my fucking shop." He goes, "This is your pizza. I'm reviewing it in front of your place." Like, you know what I mean? And they're just like not about it.
Yeah, but just imagine having an off day. You're working and fucking like you're working at a bar and fucking John Taffer walks in.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're just
God.
hungover. You're a cook. You're hungover. All of a sudden, oh, fuck, Gordon Ramsay's here.
Mother.
You know,
Fucker.
that'd be the worst fucking day of your life.
You're like, who? Fucking
leaving sick.
You fucking called them. Who fucking called that
I'm leaving.
motherfucking guy?
It's also they act like they're always surprised when they fucking these guys walk in like on Bar Rescue and shit. When John, it's like, there's been a camera crew in your kitchen
For like the last week.
for the last week.
Actually, I heard the lore on that shit. So apparently, well, I don't know about that one, but for like the Gordon Ramsay ones,
Yeah.
So they apply to be like on like a show, but they don't know that it's Gordon Ramsay. So then they will like sneak and go put cameras in for like weeks
Okay.
and then get a bunch of dirt, and then that's how you have all of the before footage of them doing fucked up
that's
shit.
predatory.
Yeah,
That's
and
kind of, I
then
feel bad for
when
him.
Gordon shows up, they're genuinely surprised because they didn't know that they applied to his show. They just applied to a show.
Oh, shit.
That sucks.
Yeah. So
That
that's
feels like entrapment, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah.
But he's not a cop, so it's not entrapment.
He's worse than a cop.
Yeah, he is. He really is. Like, you don't want that guy finding out you do some fuck shit in your restaurant.
A cop's not going to call you a fucking cocksucker
Yeah.
and tell you your career's down the drain.
He
There
might.
there was one I seen recently. The guy on Bar Rescue or whatever, he was like looking through their freezer, and their freezer was so it was
Humid.
humid, yeah, and it started
There's
growing
mushrooms in there,
and
yeah.
bro, fuck.
Oh,
It's like he goes, "What the fuck is this?" I like when they give him shit like that. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't even let my dog live in here, or whatever. Like there's something shit like that.
but it's always just like, oh, this is the chef here, and it's just like a 400-pound Mexican guy. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, man. He
It's
does
like
a great
some
job.
dude.
Yeah, work the
It's like
fire,
some
man.
dude who's trying to make a living,
Yeah.
and like he has. By the way, I don't know if you ever noticed with the chefs, they never have a say in the menu.
no,
They've
absolutely.
never want that to say, and he's like, "What are you doing? Fucking deep frying frozen mozzarella sticks?" You guys.
Exactly.
That's what they told me to do. I don't know.
I'm just called a chef.
Yeah.
I don't actually.
Yeah.
You call yourself a fucking chef? It's like,
And he's like, "No,
that's
no,
not
I
chef."
actually don't call myself a chef."
That's
Not
just
at
the
all.
job title.
There is some of them like you like the one where like Gordon actually like pays for the one kid. I don't know if you ever see that
On the
where
nice side of it.
yeah, like where he actually like the one young guy wants to actually be a chef,
Yeah.
and he ends up Gordon ends up pulling him aside and he's like, "Look, I know this place is a fucking shithole," but he goes, "I'll pay for you to go to culinary school." And then everyone's like, it ends up being a big thing. I guess he does end up paying him
Yeah.
and whatever. And he opens a bakery, and the whole deal is like, Gordon's like, "Listen, I want one loaf of bread for free. That's all I'm asking. I'll pay for everything. I just want that for free." And I guess the kid ended up doing it, right?
I'm
Right?
sorry I
Didn't we
called
set
you
that
a
up?
piece of shit asshole
That
in
kid
front of
ended up-
everybody.
Hey.
I'm sorry
Oh.
I'm on national TV disgracing you, calling you a fucking loser.
the kid that Gordon paid to go to school.
Yeah, didn't he end
I
up-
believe so.
Yeah,
And I think now he works for Gordon, but I might have just made that up.
pastry chef.
That's right. Yeah, pastry
Yeah,
chef.
pastry
But
chef.
for Gordon, he's a dishwasher.
Yeah. It's like with his competitions, like the Hell's Kitchen one,
Yeah.
where it's like you can win a prize of $250,000 and be
Well.
my head chef at my restaurant, and then in reality, they're just like, we pay you out, and it's just like you won the competition.
Good for you. You
Yeah.
get to keep the jacket, by the
You
way.
had to
Yeah.
keep- yeah. That's all it is.
It's
Really.
a photo op.
Because like I guess a lot of those guys like they end up being successful. Like a lot of those Hell's Kitchen people, because they end up leaving that show and then like opening a restaurant in New York,
Yeah.
and they're like successful. So it's like there is some benefit to it, I guess.
That's fucked.
But I mean, like,
It's always, those are like the most niche of, so like, you ever met somebody and they're like, yeah, I was on this. Like, you ever met a very niche micro celebrity?
no.
I grew up with a kid whose mom got second place in Canada's Got Talent.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
How that's about as niche as it can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
In comedy, you meet people like that all the time.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I was at a random house party in London, actually. I'm pretty sure it was the same night I went to the Beef Baron. My friend's band was like doing a show there. And they're like, hey, we're going to like.
What a big night for you.
I guess. Things happen in one night. Yeah.
You group things together.
Yeah.
I like that about you, man.
Are we going to drink and I better fucking see tits? Better fucking kill a homeless guy with fentanyl.
Yeah.
One way or another, one of these things is happening
One way or another,
tonight.
yeah. But oh yeah, we were at like a fucking random little house party in like the suburbs of London, and this kid was like on a fucking Family Channel show. It was the dancing one.
The dance.
Oh, the next step.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. He was on the
Wait,
show.
well, did you catch his name? I
White
lived
kid,
off that show.
So
Wait, white kid, tall, blonde.
not plot.
No.
He looked like Tom Cruise. He looked like a young Tom Cruise.
Fuck.
He was on one of the early seasons, but he was like just talking about it. The thing is, it's kind of shitty where it's like you're not a Disney Channel star, you're a Family Network star. It's like, yeah, they're connected, but it's not the same. If we can find him,
Is there anything here that looks like?
go down. Fuck, I don't want to say it's the person, and it's not
There
the
he
person.
is, right there.
I want to say it's Giuseppe there.
This guy?
I want to say it's Giuseppe, but at the same time, I don't know though. Swiss? No, this guy wasn't Swiss. He just looked like a generic white guy.
There's just so many of them.
There is so well. Isn't every season is different contestants? Dude was on it in like fucking 2011.
Yeah, no, there's like the main cast, like all of these people were in
Yeah.
it for the whole thing. I thought it
No,
was
he's
gonna
not
be this
main.
guy.
He's not main. Which guy?
I thought you were gonna say this guy because this
no.
guy was on it. I think he's still fucking on this show. Like,
The show's still going?
I believe so. But it's like the next step.
Yeah, no, this guy was in maybe one fucking season.
Let's say season 2 cast. Let's say.
But yeah, he was at this fucking house party in London showing me pictures of him with fucking what he said were triad members holding Uzis and shit.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, fuck. I guess
That's
that's...
sick. It's a weird
So I want
pipeline.
to say it was
Is it
that
this guy?
guy. I
He's
really
Canadian.
want to say it was Brennan. I'm
I don't know if that guy's hanging out with the triads.
90. This
Wait.
guy wouldn't look like he would be. I'm 98% sure.
Is he like probably gay? Because if he is, I called that when I was 12.
Yeah, I think that's him. I'm 98% sure.
'Cause
Can you
yeah, this
check,
guy's
click his thing,
Canadian.
say where he's from? If he's from London,
Burlington.
Burlington, close enough. National Ballet School. I think that is him. He did tell me he went to ballet school.
And then Juilliard.
I don't know about the Juilliard part.
You didn't get this
I
guy.
feel like he
Full life
edited his
story?
own
You didn't get this guy-
Wikipedia.
I was gonna say everybody that went to Juilliard tells people they went to Juilliard. So if he did, you might know.
Fair. Serious
So
wrist
this
and
is who
shoulder
you
problems.
talked to? You talked to this guy?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Was I fucking hammered and doesn't really... He was just a
This
generic... It
guy
could also...
too. Could
The
be
thing
this
is,
guy.
he's just a white guy.
This guy's also Burlington,
Hard to
Wow.
say.
Canada's National Ballet School.
Maybe.
A lot of guys going to ballet school.
But yeah, he was a fucking... And he was like, very much like... Yeah, man, I got laid off that shit so much. Like, you have no idea the kind of pull I have now. I just got to
So
drop
it was
that.
like, was it like a almost like a was it like a weird brag? Like you were like, oh okay, dude.
No, it
Like-
was sick. Everyone was
It's
like...
kind of sick.
Everyone was hyped. Everyone was hyped.
No, it was pretty tight. No,
Dude, it's like you're getting... I'm like at a party with Zach and Cody. That's
Yeah.
what, you know what I mean? That's how it felt. It felt
God,
dope.
that'd be
at the time.
crazy. That'd be
But then
insane.
he started showing us the pictures of him with like fucking guns and shit, and we're like, dude,
Like what the fuck are you doing?
you're really turning your life around.
Family Channel, baby.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be known as the fucking dance guy. I want to be the guy who hangs out with fucking sleeping dogs.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like he was on. Crazy night though. That's how. But even like in comedy, like you just meet a guy, like fucking when we had the comedy club back in the day, Haddon's. Like there was a guy that came to Windsor, and I had poutine with him for the first time, and now he's fucking John Marco Cerezi. Now he's like on Amazon Prime.
Damn.
And like has a special on fucking Amazon, and like is doing all this stuff. It's just kind of cool where you meet someone, and then all of a sudden like, you never know
Yeah.
who's gonna be the next.
I guess you really don't. Like it's just
you have
like,
no idea.
you really just like is that the only famous guy you think you've met? Like those two?
That's well, I mean, I've met like
Or semi-famous, whatever you want to
those
call
are
them.
like the ones where it's like when I met him, they were just coming up, and now they're up.
Yeah,
you know.
now they're up.
Now they're up.
Fuck, now they're really up, eh? On Amazon Prime.
Hanging out with triads.
Yeah, try it.
Could you imagine?
What's
That
the
would be fucking
What's the
sick.
farthest you ever traveled for comedy?
Farthest I ever traveled
Yeah.
doing shows. I guess like in Canada, Toronto, in America, Bowling Green,
Why can't I think of where Bowling Green is?
Ohio.
Ohio, yeah.
I've
That's
never
why,
got
'cause
past
no one's
Ohio.
ever heard of it.
Bowling Green.
Why would you hear about it? Yeah, Bowling Green, Ohio.
Yeah,
Not like a
Most
town.
of the cool shows are like in like Detroit area.
it's got to be,
Yeah.
especially right now.
Oh yeah.
This is what's happening with Detroit.
Oh man.
They're like all the sports teams are like, you know what, guys? I think we're sick and tired of being dog shit.
I think we're gonna get
Show
good.
up this season.
I think all the sports teams in Toronto or Detroit were just like, you know what, guys? I'm sick and tired of being shit every year.
I can't keep doing this.
You can't keep doing this.
Wow.
And now, like, people are chanting Jared Goff. Like, do you hear that shit?
Yeah.
People are at, like, concerts. Like, it'll be, like, a Taylor Swift concert in, like, Detroit, and someone's like, Jared Goff! Like, you know? Like, people are screaming. Like, they're all hyped.
Yeah, dude. Well, Cabrera retired, so Detroit needed another star player. Like, we don't care what sport he's in. We just need
Yeah.
a guy that we can fuck with.
Yeah, and then they're just like, Goff's the guy.
Goff's the guy.
And then
Lions are back
and
on.
now the Tigers are doing good in, like,
Tigers are
the
great.
MLB series, and people are just like, fucking Tigers! Like, like they play, like, they're playing right now or whatever.
Dude, now we need the Pistons to fucking... I'm a Pistons supporter.
Yeah.
We need the Pistons to pick it up.
I seen a thing that was like, oh, Detroit wins, say 12 games, and they're fucking phenomenal, and everybody's praising them. The Pistons win 12 games. Everybody's calling them dog shit.
It's true. It's true.
So many more games.
I know.
Like,
Straight up.
people are like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
People are like, fuck that shit.
I'm also like, I don't want them to do that good because I want the tickets to say cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because that was the benefit. It's
Yeah,
like you
let's
could
go get drunk
You could
at-
just go to Detroit and complain how shit they were.
Yeah.
But now it's like, damn, we got to pay for it?
Yeah. Damn, I paid $50 to be here. Now I got to pay $300.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And they're like, fuck, but they're doing good now. Now that you expect them to go, you pay
Yeah.
$300 for a ticket and they lose. You're like, they fucking
These
suck.
fucking
They still suck.
I never fucked with you.
I never even fucked with them anyways. Fuck them. Well, we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah.
Curtis, this was fun. This
Thanks,
was a lot
man.
of fun.
I'm
We,
glad-
we
glad
talked
we're
about strip clubs for way too long.
Yeah, we barely even talked
I
about
feel-
his fucking comedy.
Yeah, we barely talked about your comedy. We were more reviewing fucking strip clubs, bro.
Yo, should we call one strip club before we end it? Should we call one?
Fuck it, yeah,
Let me
let's
call
go.
one.
Who-
Didn't we
okay.
already call it?
Let me apply for a
We already
job.
call one?
Yeah, we
Let's
called.
call another one.
This is. I already have it dialed up. I believe this was leopards.
Silvers or leopards?
Silvers.
Are you calling anonymously or this is just straight
This
up
is
from
just
your
my phone number.
What's she going to get banned?
Want to talk to them?
Put the
You
big
talk
on
to them, Curtis.
speaker.
Whatever you
Yeah,
want.
you got to put it right to the mic on speakerphone.
Prank call. Throw it back. Old school style.
Hello.
Hi, hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Hey, not too bad. I saw the job listing online. I'm just wondering if the position's still available.
What job you have? We have a couple there.
Just in the kitchen.
Okay, yes, we're just fixing up the kitchen. It should be certified by the end of the month. Do you have a resume that you have?
Not really a resume, just sort of like I just have a list of people that fuck with my food.
Pardon me?
I just have a list of people who I have references, I guess you could say.
Okay, well, you have to have a resume. But you said the word "fuck" with your food.
Yeah, do you think it might be possible to do like a working interview? Like I could come in, I could make some steak and eggs
No,
for the.
brother. No disrespect, but no, it's okay.
What do you? I mean, I can. What do you like to eat? I can make something nice for the
It's
staff
okay,
free of
Jack.
charge.
It's okay, big guy. It's okay.
Big guy, how'd you know I was fat through the phone, dude? How the fuck did he know I was fat through the phone? How the fuck did he know?
No disrespect, but no.
No.
And then straight up disrespect.
And then
you.
no, it's okay, big guy.
And you're like, fuck you. Yeah, never mind. I don't want the job. Fuck
But good news, the kitchen's almost open.
Hey,
It's
that's
almost
what I-
certified.
That's what I got out of that.
Silver's is almost back.
Silvers is almost back. That was Silvers, right? Was it?
I don't know.
You just
it
typed
was
it
Silvers.
earlier.
I think they're going for the job. He goes, well, we got a few of those.
I like how they didn't announce it too. They're like, hello. Like, you know,
Hello.
we're not gonna
You
announce.
know what number you're calling.
Yeah, you know what number you're getting at.
You know what I respect? These places answer the phone pretty quick.
Yeah,
They do
that's
it. No, they're
weird.
on it.
What the fuck are they doing on a Thursday?
What else is going on? Yeah.
They're like, football's on, but like, you know, how the fuck do you know it's fat to the phone?
Dude, it's like when you're playing Call of Duty and the guy's like, you fucking fat fuck. It's like, how did you know?
You're like, fuck you, bro. But it is funny that you were like, but I could cook for, and the guy was just like, no.
I
it's
can
weird.
give you a list of people that fuck with
with
my
my
food.
And he was like, what?
Sorry. That took him off guard.
But he was also like, listen, I'll cook food for the staff. Like, I'll cook food for the whole
All
staff.
the dancers will be
charge.
the first fucking hot meal these dancers have had in 3 weeks.
These dancers are gonna eat my food and recommend that I get the job.
Yeah, I should have been like, hey, Crystal told me to apply.
And they're like, she's one of our best dancers. That's
Oh, she's
great.
here right now.
We're on our
If you want
sixth
it-
generation of Crystal.
Yeah, that is a stripper name, Crystal. Yeah, for
absolutely.
sure.
Your aunt's name is Crystal.
I know. I'm well aware. Doesn't change the fact it's a stripper name.
You think she'll give me a reference or what?
I'll be like, Crystal here fucks with Curtis's food. Steak and eggs. Literally.
He liked the steak and eggs idea. He's like, oh, that is what we're known for.
But do you want to promote anything before we get out of here?
I don't know. When's this coming out?
Oh, fuck,
Fuck,
Frayne.
I'm a little bit behind right now, so it's probably gonna be 2 weeks from now. Hopefully, if
I have a
all goes
live
well.
blind dating show on October 27th.
Blind dating show?
I think it's the 27th. Yeah, man, I do a blind dating show.
Okay, so talk about that before we
Do you
wrap up.
host a show or you
Also,
just
can
like
you
the
get
date?
us tickets?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, please come. It's like myself. I run the show. It's my show, and then I get my friend Tori. She's the host of Mixed Mornings.
Mhm.
I get her to come on. She's the co-host with me, and it's just like straight up a blind. Like we just blindfold people, and bring them on stage and interview them, and then set them up on a date with somebody who's also blindfolded. And then like it's fun because they get to know each other, and then it's like, okay, now take the blindfolds off and see if you still fuck
It's like
with
the
her,
button IRL.
Essentially,
Yeah.
yeah. But the fun, and then like I'm the love doctor, so I wear a full doctor suit and shit. It's like retro themed, and then and then I get comedians to come up and do like sets in between and just talk about like bad dating stories.
That's funny.
That's pretty dope.
It's fun.
What is
man.
that? The Windsor Craft Heads?
No, Meteor. I do have
Meteor?
I've only done one. I just did one in like September 1st, and then this will be the second one at the end of this month.
When?
And it's on a Sunday, so it's Sunday Scaries edition.
Sunday
Whoa.
Scaries edition.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
So what date? What's the date for that?
27th.
The 27th, October 27th.
27th.
All right, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here. October
Heard it here
27th, blind date.
Be
Do you
there.
need tickets or can I just walk in? Because I will be
You need
going.
tickets. You need tickets.
Okay, save me some. I'll pay you for them.
Deal. I got you.
You want to promote your Instagram, anything like that?
Yeah, man. Curtis Coleman _
Curtis Coleman _.
That's me. That's the guy.
Nice.
Get it right.
Follow me
Classic.
on Instagram. Yeah.
Get it right. Look at a pair of tits, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye. Peace out.
Good sign off.
Just received in our newspaper.